Welcome to part 2 of the only 10 steps you need to attain financial freedom. Now, in the previous video, we touched on the first 5 steps, and right now I'm going to take you through the second 5 steps that you need to focus on to become financially free. If you want to grab a copy of the ebook that I wrote, The Only 10 Steps You Need to Financial Freedom, make sure to follow me on Instagram, comment on my posts. The handle to my page is in the description below. Make sure to also like, comment, and subscribe on this video so that you don't miss another one of our videos. Now, step number 6 in terms of attaining financial freedom is making sure you have your will drafted. Now, more than 70% of South Africans don't have a valid will or don't even know where they've stored it. So make sure to get your will drafted, make sure it's concisely set up, and it is accurate to what your assets and your liabilities reflect. You want to know that, God forbid the day you pass away, an executor is appointed, your will is drafted, and your estate can be executed seamlessly. Step 7 is making sure you're investing for growth. So if you're following the steps from 1 to 6 and you're putting these things in place, the next thing you need to focus on is making sure that you're investing for long-term growth. Yes, the bank and a conservative unit trust can give you 7 to 8% per annum, but did you know that the Nasdaq 100 index for the last 30 years has averaged a return of more than 15% every single year? Imagine doing that for 20 years consistently and compounding effect. Just imagine what you would get out at the end of the day. Now, that's the power of compound interest and investing for growth. Also, don't go and chase investing for growth and the best returns if you haven't taken care of your emergency fund or started any sort of retirement planning. The 8th step we need to look into is start to create multiple streams of income. As we know, 1 and even 2 incomes in a family is not necessarily enough to keep up with the rising cost of everything in the country. Make sure you're looking into avenues of earning some extra income. Does that mean you're maybe blogging on weekends on a topic that you like? Or are you doing deliveries in your spare time? Even driving Uber after hours can all help you with all these additional costs that are creeping in and you making some extra income. And when you make that extra income, make sure that you're not spending it on wants or needs. Make sure you're putting it away, settling your debt, investing, all these things that we're speaking about. Because at the end of the day, you want to go forward. You don't want to be stuck in the same place the whole time. The 9th one we need to look into is debt management. Now, as your income starts to increase or you're starting a side hustle, make sure that you're managing your money, as I've mentioned in step 1, living on less than what you make. But the other thing is as well that you need to consider is don't make unnecessary debt. For as far as possible and what you can control, if you're able to purchase whatever it is you need cash, make sure to rather follow through with that. Because if you're purchasing, let's say, a couch for 10,000 Rand on credit, go and do the calculation and see what the effect of that credit is over time. You'll save money and you'll also attain it immediately and not have this burden of cash flow pressure having to service the debt. Also, in terms of your budget, make sure you're identifying the debts that need to get settled. Settle the bad debt immediately. Try and get it out of the way. The credit cards, the loans, and then looking at your vehicle. We all know that purchasing a vehicle and purchasing a property is not attainable on a cash basis for majority of us, but with a detailed plan and a debt reduction strategy, you're able to become debt-free. Then the last thing you need to consider in terms of your overall plan of attaining financial freedom is estate planning and legacy planning. The fact of the matter is, whether you want to hear it or not, similar to taxes, death is inevitable. We're all going to die and we just don't know when. So make sure that you're setting up your legacy planning to the T to know that the day you pass away and you're no longer here, that there is succession for your plan, and those that need to take over have been equipped with the knowledge, the skills to take over and continue growing your legacy. Well, that's it. That's the 10 steps to attaining financial freedom. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. What are some things that you implement? What are some things that you're struggling? Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.